I thought it would be more. Welcome back to Czyz Adventures. We're still on day 23 of our Southwest road trip, and after an incredible morning hiking Devil's Bridge, we decided we could tackle the birthing cave in the afternoon. We had high hopes for this one. Photos online make it look pretty epic, but we'll be honest, it didn't quite live up to the hype. The hike itself is short and easy, just under 2 miles round trip, but the cave itself is smaller and more narrow than we expected. Maneuvering inside is tricky, especially if you're trying to get that wide-angle photo you've probably seen online. The views? Well, they are still amazing. But after the thrill of Devil's Bridge in the morning, this one felt a little underwhelming. In this video, we'll walk you through how to get to the trailhead, what to expect on the short hike, and whether we think it's worth the stop. If you're in Sedona and looking to add a short hike to your itinerary, this might still be a great option, especially with the right expectations. So let's head to the trail and take a look. We're doing the birthing cave hike, and it'll be 2 miles out and back. The birthing cave trail is an unofficial social trail, and it is not maintained by the Forest Service. It's located off Long Canyon Road and is accessible from the Long Canyon Trail trailhead. There is parking at the trailhead or along Long Canyon Road. Pay attention, the all-trail map came in handy for us a couple of times. The signs you see are for the Long Canyon Trail, and there is one in particular. If you follow it, you will need to backtrack like we did to get back on the birthing cave trail. I'm expecting a fairly easy trail starting out, but then it's going to get steep towards the cave. And once you get up to the cave, you're supposed to have this really nice view. So only time will tell. Flat trail starting out.
So far good, but this ain't gonna be like this.
Here we go.
I want to dedicate this hike to all the mothers out there who gave birth in the birthing room. This is the birthing cave hike to all the mothers and the healthcare workers.
Trail is very well marked so far. Remember how I said nice trails? Well, that's a different trail.
They got this block.
We gotta go a different way. Back on track. Gotta watch those intersections. I think we'll be heading up that way. The up starts around here. We're a little more than a mile in. Just passed a couple coming out. They said there's nobody up there. I can see people coming up. We won't have it by ourselves for long. Alright, let me go catch up with Vito. That was a huge group, probably 10 women, and they were packing stuff like they were going to be there for a while, so I'm glad we got up there when we did. We had the place to ourselves, but I thought there would be a really expansive, I don't know, like you'd walk through something and then see. I just had this imagination that kind of set my expectations a little too high. I mean, this is like a really famous hike, and most people will probably disagree with me. Beautiful view, but man, let's see what Vito thinks.
Well, I expected more out of the birthing room. You really couldn't get back in there to get a real good shot, kind of what they kind of made you believe on the All Trails hike. So a little disappointed. It's a big hole in the wall is what it is. It's not really a tunnel. I envisioned you can kind of walk right through the middle of this thing, but you couldn't.
And as you just heard my comments, we had not talked before he said that, so he also was disappointed. So there you go. I don't know that I would do this again.
The hike's nice. You know, it's a nice hike out here, but it's not really worth an hour-and-a-half trip.
I have a feeling the subway hike would be a lot better, but it's like 6.6 miles.
No, we ain't doing it.
Chicken scratch of some sort, or at least some sort of bird. Lots of social trails out here. Pay attention to your map. We got off trail again. I was following Vito, not paying attention. I retraced steps he cut across. We were in that junk over there.
We are at the Sedona Matterhorn to my background here, and it is actually shaped a little bit like the Matterhorn in Switzerland. So they've got I think a restaurant and a hotel in downtown Sedona called the Matterhorn Inn. So that's it right here. We're at the Matterhorn.
There it is. So we're here in Sedona. This is our last day. It's really hard to pick which trails to do. We're kind of limited by his rule of 5 and the amount of time that we have here. Mesa Airport Loop, it was okay. I like the views on the backside. Still a little too urban for me. I love this morning's trail, which was the Devil's Bridge, and I was so thankful that we were there by ourselves. This one, so yeah, I just had higher expectations. The trail itself isn't bad and actually fairly easy until you get closer to the cave, and then you just have to climb up some rocks. And there were just more people around, but it is in the afternoon now, so that's going to be our last hike in Sedona. We are just going to take it easy, go around Sedona, see what there is to see, and have dinner, pack up, and then we are off to Flagstaff tomorrow. Our plan for tomorrow is to hit the Sedona Coffee Pot restaurant that's famous for its omelets to prepare ourselves for a busy day, with a quick stop at the Chapel of the Holy Cross, a short hike at Slide Rock State Park for my waterfall fix, followed by an educational stop at Walnut Canyon National Monument to view some fantastic Indian cliff dwellings. Our next destination is Flagstaff. Hopefully you'll join us. The playlist is in the description below.
We're having a Oak Creek Brewery Amber for Pollyanna in Sedona, Arizona. And this is pretty good. You would like this amber ale. And you would like the atmosphere here because you can relax, sit down, and enjoy the view with Betty, your hiking adventure partner.
Toast to Pollyanna.